Now it's time for Liam's favourite part of the show. Liam's been to the cinema, and here are the spoiler-free reviews of the things that he's seen at the cinema, and also spoiler-free reviews of other things that he's seen that weren't necessarily at the cinema, but things that he has seen anyway.
Yeah.
Also, Ellie might do some as well if she's done so.
Yeah. If this is your favourite part of the show, just to shut Ellie up, tweet us and let us know.
No, because it's only going to be Amanda that tweets, and then Liam will be like, but that's all our fans.
It's a vast majority.
It is not. We have at least 10 fans.
Name them.
We don't know their names. They're fans. Tom.
Yeah.
Jason and Lee.
Yeah.
Amanda.
Yeah, so that's 4.
Yeah, and then there's the listens we get. Whatever.
Tell
really. Me what you've seen.
Let's start with Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
Yep.
Now, I really enjoyed Jurassic World.
Yep.
Like the one that came out a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was looking at
it.
reviews of it and stuff, and it was getting pretty panned, but I enjoyed it. I rewatched it before watching Fallen Kingdom as well, and I still enjoyed it. I thought it was good. It's good. It's a good fun time.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not as good as the first Jurassic Park. Very few things.
Exactly.
All right, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. It sees like our main players sort of return. So you got like Chris Pratt comes back, and what's her face? Bryce Dallas Howard.
Sure.
Is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
I've got no idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you say her name. And then you've got like a couple of other like newcomers, like Rafe Spall. Don't know if that's how you say his name. And Toby Jones, and also right. I don't know if you saw the trailer for this, but they made a big deal about how Jeff Goldblum's in it.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's only going to be in it for a tiny bit.
Basically, everything that's in the trailer is everything that he does in the film. Which
that doesn't surprise me. That's what I was expecting.
It's a waste, though. If you're going to get him back, give him something more to do than just standing in a courtroom spouting off some nonsense.
But my issue with the whole like bringing back a past character is, I think it is too easy for them to then go the complete opposite if they try and give them more, where that character then just takes over the film because, like,
I'd be
Jeff
happy.
Goldblum's back in.
Yeah, I'd be happy if Jeff Goldblum took over the film because this film's
No,
terrible.
I wouldn't, because then it's just them scraping to be Jurassic Park again, which it's not going to be, so be its own thing.
But he was good in Lost World.
Yeah, which is part of the original Jurassic Park trilogy.
Yeah, he wasn't in the third one.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know what point you were trying to make anyway.
Right. So...
Has it got dinosaurs?
Yes.
Do the dinosaurs kill people?
Yeah.
Do they save the day? Don't say that one because that's probably a spoiler. Sounds to me like it's a good Jurassic Park movie.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I had a bad experience with it as well.
Oh, God, was this the one where they were like... Oh, no, that was like... No, go on. Yep.
Yeah, this was the one where I've been having real bad experiences at the cinema lately to the point where if it wasn't for the fact that I have to keep doing this part of the show that everyone loves so much, I'd be really tempted to just stop going.
Yeah, well, you had a bad experience in Hereditary.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, you've had a bad experience. What happened in this one? What was the specific
We were
thing?
sat next to this big group of adults.
Yeah.
Where there was someone our row, someone on the row in front and someone on the row behind. And while the movie's on, they're just passing popcorn to each other and talking. And one of them had their feet out and was resting their feet on the chair in front of them.
Just bare feet?
Yeah. And this is the thing, right? When they're adults, I'm like, you should know. My pet peeve is when people treat the cinema like it's their living room.
Yes.
It's not. There's other people around.
Yeah, and people are, like, even if they're, even if you were like, oh, well, I can get my feet out, I'm not going to bother people. If you're putting your feet up on the chair in front of you, you're just ruining it for whoever sits there next.
Yes, exactly. It's that sort of like selfish, inconsiderate behaviour that is making me want to stop going to the cinema because it's not getting better. Like this is an issue that we've discussed in previous episodes, and I'm a little bit more lenient when it's like teenagers. I'm like, they've still got time to learn from their mistakes. But when you've got like bona fide adults doing this shit, it fucks me off. And as we've also discussed in the past, I'm way too awkward to say anything, and also don't want to cause a scene because that's going to be disruptive to the film. The problem is, cinemas don't pay their staff enough to properly police these sorts of screenings. And if the screenings aren't being policed, people are just going to get away with being shit. Like, we went out, and luckily enough, there was a showing like 30 minutes later than the one that we saw. So it wasn't like we had to wait around a long time. And we said, look, this is why we want to go to this other one. And the woman behind the table was like, oh, okay, I'll go and poke my head in and have a look at what's going on. But it's a bit late by that point.
Yeah, once you've left... Yeah, that's... The issue with the whole, like, coming out and getting a member of staff is you have to miss a bit of the film to do it.
Yeah.
Which is the bit that sucks.
Yeah. There should be, like, either a little attendant button like you get in airplanes in your seat.
No, because people would press that all the time.
They would. Or, as something I've suggested before, and I think this is the future of what cinema should start doing,
don't point your pen at me.
Dickhead-only screenings. If you prove yourself to be a dickhead, you are barred from going to just normal screenings, and you get access to these exclusive dickhead-only screenings where it's just other people that can't behave themselves in cinemas, and you can all just fucking run riot in the screening for all I care.
I think the real issue with that is there are too many people that would get barred for being a dickhead.
Yeah.
Too many to make it a feasible option for cinema. I think the more realistic, if you're going to go that way, the more realistic option you've got is they should do screenings where a cinema attendant stays in that screening. It's like a specific type of screening, like the quiet screening. There's an attendant who sits in that one because that saves them. That means they're not spending money for every showing of every film.
Yeah.
But if you're a dickhead in that one, you get kicked out.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah. I think that's a more realistic.
You know how like on flights they have like undercover police.
Well, yeah, like American flights.
Yeah, like they need that basically, but with the cinema, like an undercover.
Don't they need undercover? You just have someone in a uniform. Uniforms are more deterring than undercover.
Yeah, do that then.
Just have a cinema guy.
I think if I owned a cinema and ran one,
it would be hell. No one would go.
They would, because there'd be like at the start you'd have like it wasn't this film, it was another film. Phone was going off. Now, surely, like I've been going to the cinema for a few years regularly, and before that, like, occasionally.
Yeah.
Do we still need reminders to turn your mobile phones off at the start of films?
No, it is stupid that people are doing that.
Yeah. It's just... anyway, back to Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, sorry.
The problem with the film is the trailer sets it up, okay? I think there's a line in the trailer which is basically describes what you would hope the plot of the film would be, which is there's this volcano on an island, it's going to go off. We have to go back to the island to save the dinosaurs.
Yes.
That's a great idea, right?
I'm assuming that's not what happens in the film.
That's like the first third. And then shit gets silly. Really silly. Like, to the point where the film ends and you're like, is that seriously how they've ended it? Like, there's talks that they want to do another one, and it's just been ended in such a way that it's ludicrous. The idea of them doing another one is baffling.
Can I guess what it is, Liam?
Try.
Is it that the military side of the world and these dinosaurs try to arm all the dinosaurs with guns, and then you get a scene where Chris Pratt is wearing cool aviators and Blue's behind him with a shotgun wearing cool aviators as well, and then they kick through a door?
No. But there was one point where I genuinely thought... I don't think this is a spoiler because it didn't turn out to happen. But there's one bit where I genuinely thought, is it going to turn out that little girl was part dinosaur? That's how silly it gets. That was like a genuine consideration. Yeah. And afterwards I said this to Kat and she was like, yeah, I had that thought as well.
Holy shit. That would have been bad. That, to be fair to you, that's not even like out of the realm of possibilities for Jurassic Park, because in the third film, one of the original scripts was that they were going to be half human, half dinosaur super soldiers in it. It's one of my favourite drop scripts. I wish they'd made that film.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe that's where they're going with this series, because it feels like, judging from this one, I think that this is the problem, right? If you go in expecting it to go that silly, it might be okay. But if you go in expecting like a film about them trying to save dinosaurs off of an exploding island, that's not what you get.
Well, I'm going to go in with all these silly expectations and I'm going to love the film.
You probably will.
What if it turns out that it's all a prequel to that old 90s weird live-action puppet thing with the dinosaurs? Was it called Dinosaurs?
Yeah, where they were the TV show?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's all a prequel to that. They're genetically creating human-like dinosaurs.
There was a VHS that I had when I was a kid. I used to watch it a lot.
Was it a naughty one?
No. I can't remember what it's called, but it was basically about these kids that their favourite TV show or something was about this dinosaur village or something. And then they somehow get sucked into the TV and they end up in this TV show, and there's like dinosaurs, and there's like this like mob boss dinosaur. No, it's really obscure.
I mean, mate, I wasn't alive when you were a little baby.
That's true.
I don't remember the Victorian era.
No. When IMDb still had its message boards, they had one that was like to help people find it, and someone did help me find it, but I've forgotten it since.
I did that before with a dinosaur learning tape that I had as a kid. And there's like a group of, I think, 13 of us.
Yeah.
That all, like, the only time we've ever spoken is, do you still have a copy of the green dinosaur tape? And everyone's like, yeah, we'll send you it. So I now have a copy of it saved somewhere.
Wow.
It's my favourite thing.
Oh, have I just found it? Hang on. I've just got to look up something. Oh, I think this is it. I think it was called Adventures in Dinosaur City.
Fair enough.
A scientist's kids are sucked into a TV screen and wind up in the Stone Age with cavemen and dinosaurs. Came out in 1991.
Year I was born.
Yeah, so this is maybe why you don't remember it so much. Anyway, I wish I was watching that instead of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, because the premise of that would probably be better.
Out of 5?
I'm going to give it 2.5 because, and here's why. Like you said, there's dinosaurs in it.
Yep.
Dinosaurs eat people.
Yeah.
I like the cast. I like Chris Pratt. I like Bryce Dallas Howard. There's 2 like newcomers to the cast. A girl called Daniella Pineda, maybe something like that. Pineda, and a guy called Justice Smith. And I thought they were really good. And the first third, where I was kind of being given the film that I was expecting, I did quite enjoy. So, 2.5 out of 5. It's just the rest is just. It's just so silly. It's not that it's necessarily bad. It's just silly in a way that, like, I think that with something like Jurassic Park, you go, I can believe about genetically edited, engineered dinosaurs and a theme park. Like that's a premise that is somewhat silly, but you buy into. They just take this bit too far with the silliness.
Okay.
That was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.